Welcome everyone to Xanadu Next, a Falcom original role-playing game, as I just recently noticed it says there. Released in 2005, of course, by Nihon Falcom. There's people behind all those little gems such as East and Trails in the Sky and so on. It was not actually properly released in the West, which is why I'm using a fan patch. This game was recommended to me a little while ago in the previous year, 2014, and I am glad I heard of it because it was worthwhile indeed. Compared to East games, Xanadu Next it's a bit slower, has a slightly deeper RPG mechanics, and it's a little bit darker. It likes to carry an air of mystery about itself. It's fairly different from most other Falcom titles, but let's start a new game, shall we? We must enter our name. One of the few Falcom titles that actually allows you to enter a name. I'm going to call him Kane, because I was playing Chain Chronicle earlier. I talk of a time when I travelled with an irritating individual, awkward, devoid of all social graces, a changed man. There is no path to follow that would serve me better. Thus I walk that path, and I do not waver. As I reminisce here, I find it all rather embarrassing, for I had judged the man unfairly, never truly understanding him. Except from The Last Night, Chapter 2, The Black Bride, by Charlotte L. Wells. Thank goodness we're not Adel. This would end terribly. It's quite a fog. I heard the lake was large, but seeing is truly believing. The distance from Alston to Harlech is staggering, is it not? Boatman, how much farther to the island? Well, I reckon we're about halfway point, give or take. Still so far to go. Lake Orwell was not aptly named. It is more an ocean than a lake. Haha, the name don't do it justice. I'll say, though, I'm a mite surprised. Ferrying across such a pretty young thing, and here you're gonna be studying at the Royal Academy. Ah, you flatter me, sir. Harlech Island ain't too big, but you can't take 2 steps without tripping over an ancient ruin. You say you're studying archaeology. Well, you came to the right place, I'd wager. So, is that guy your bodyguard or something? From his get-up, I'd take it he's a knight. Rare breed these days. He is one of the North Sea Chevaliers. We came from the same orphanage. North Sea, you say? Quite the pedigree. I hear a man's tested his sword to claw against a lion before he can rightly call himself one of those. He is a top-class swordsman, to be sure. Although the war did dampen his spirits a bit. War of the Knights, eh? Yeah, I don't blame him. Fighting hard for king and country, and then all at once, every one of them gets the boot. No honour, no nothing. Just told to disband, or they get hunted down like they're criminals or something. Lost their livelihood too. Ministry got it all. Forced most of them to start working as mercenaries. Your fella there's lucky to have you. Still don't know what in blazes Lord Zordius was thinking. This fog is unheard of. It's swooping up on us, is it? Best keep a sharp eye. There may be something for you to see out there. Truly? Do you think we'll be able to see it? Ah, so you've heard about it, have you? Of course, it's the main reason I've come. You should have guessed as much. You're quite a fascinating lass after all. I see it out yonder. We got a name for it around these parts. Call it Strange Rock. Lake Orwell's famous castle Strange Rock. amazing what you can see in the mist. Welcome to the town of Harlech. It's more of a collection of buildings than a town, if you ask me. You've got great timing coming here when you did. Castle only shows itself when there's mist hanging over the lake. Orwell's castle's strange rock. Everybody around these parts knows it. Good for tourism, I surmise. Interesting. Pity it vanished as quickly as it did, though. I'd have liked to get a better look at it. The thing always runs away when you get too close. Happens all the time, like it's shy or something. Some say it's just a mirage, and there's an old trickster witch making it appear, and laughing about it after. Either way, if you're here long enough, you'll get to see it again for sure. Lots of times too, I bet. I'm glad to hear it. And no talk of Strange Rock's complete without bringing up the legend of the sword, Tuolong-Jian. Tuolong-Jian? If I'm not mistaken, that would translate from the old tongue as Dragon Slayer, which is a glorious name for a sword. Surprised a scholarly lass like you don't already know about it. The legends say that Tuolong-Jian sleeps within the darkest depths of Strange Rock. All just hearsay, though. Nobody even knows if the castle's real, much less the Dragon Slayer. Still, an ancient castle that only appears in the mist, and the holy sword that rests therein. It's like a fairy tale. Just hearing about it, I feel as though my heart may burst out of my chest. Aha! You got spirit, little lady. If you want to know more, talk to the locals. They got me beat on all the details. I certainly will, thank you so much for all you've done, kindly boatman. May your return be swift. My pleasure. Good luck out there. Be sure and take care now. Well, Kane, we're here. I suppose the first thing to do would be to secure our lodgings, no? Alright then. Off we go. The first step of our adventure, to unravel the mystery around that peculiar castle. Come, we've no time to waste. Love the way she runs. She's always lugging that big bag around. 3 years had passed since the War of the Knights. And the man whom I'd loved as my brother back at the orphanage had suddenly lost his honour and his way. He was adrift. I could not bear to see my brother in such a state, so I invited him to join me on this expedition. Looking back, it was truly the first step on an adventure. Neither of us had any inkling of the tribulations to come. So, here we are. Not a bad room at all, really. Rather cosy, in fact. We should make an excellent base of operations. Which brings us to our mission here. If we're to be the first explorers to uncover the mysteries of Castle Strange Rock. Exciting, no? The problem is, despite its fame, we know very little about it. All we truly know, in fact, is that it appears on the lake when the mist rolls in. And that's why I think our best course of action is to explore the ruins scattered across this island. Between the ruins and any local legends we may happen upon, I'm certain we'll find some clue to aid our search. I suppose the best place to start is with the townsfolk. Let's ask around and see what we can learn, shall we? If we split up, we'll cover more ground. Good luck, Kane. And we assume direct control. Yes, it has that view that so many Falcom games use. Yes, we can actually rotate the camera in this one. Freely, very freely. Aside from a few rooms which don't let you rotate it at all. So up here we've got the map, we can enlarge it. We've only got this room at the moment. And up here we've got our menu. Oh yes. Have you ever seen an inventory like this in Ys? I think not. I've never played the 7th one, but oh well. So, Kane, level 1, Novice Fighter, the current title which will change according to your level. Got our experience, HP, SP, the skill points. Use skill points to cast spells or use moves. Each move or spell has its own pool of skill points, so you'll want to accumulate as many as you can in case you run out, then you can switch to another. I've got strength, which, well, we'll worry about our stats when we actually assign these points, because then we'll get to actually see exactly what they do. So strength, intelligence, reflex, constitution, mind, attack, magic, defense, resistance, accuracy, and evasion. A lot of these are useful. Can't really think of a single stat in this game that isn't useful. This room will remain eternally empty for the entire game. I always kept checking back at it, but nothing. Oh well, let's ask around, shall we? Hey you. Are you departing, Sir Knight? There are many dangers around here of late. Please do take care. Who are you? I'm eating here. Don't bother me. You're asking a lot of questions. Is this about the incident? You're here to blame me like everyone else? I'll tell you, it was his own fault he got killed. I couldn't have done a thing about it. He provoked, he did. Taking on someone bigger and stronger than him. What was he thinking? People need to know their place in the world. They crave it. I'm gonna know when to say when. You get me? If they don't take back... Well, if they don't back down when they see the other guy can slice them in two, then what they think is gonna happen. There is a lot of dialogue in this game, as expected from Falcon titles. New face, I see. Welcome. My name is Sandra. I'm a troubadour. Come to sing the legends of this rich and fascinating land. These lonely ruins inspire such grand thoughts, such profound poetry, as if they call to my heart. Please, won't you listen to my song before you go? This bird bleats songs never ceasing, and flowers stand always in bloom. The Khan named Kublai is increasing his 1,000-year fair weather tomb. He lay brick on brick, never beaten, to further his fancy anew, constructing perennial Eden hereafter called Xanadu. Interesting. Perennial Eden. Godfrey? Aren't you a knight? So young. Back when I was a spring chicken myself, I was a pretty big adventurer too, you know. Let me tell you something, young'un. The hardest thing in the world is figuring out what's right for yourself. Finding your own lot in life, or something. So don't you go making a fool of yourself in some bar like this old man, okay? I was about to say that. It ain't no lot, it's a plot. Yes. Well, no, it's not going to be a plot at all. Well now, if it ain't our knight in shining armour, how's the room? No problems? Word is you two came here looking for information. Information on Castle Strange Rock. Guess it's on account of all the ruins, but we get all kinds around here. Hunters, troubadours, you name it. You want my advice, start with them. They're your best bet. Oh yes, gladly. So, there are 4 buildings in the town. There's the inn, where we can rest and talk with Char. There's the weapon armor shop. Over here is the something item shop. And here is the temple, where, well, temples are quite some things in all of the Xanadu games I've heard. But that's where we level up and spend our time doing various other stat-related things. But since we have nothing stat-related to do at the moment, there's no real point in visiting it. But yes, we can jump in this. We can jump. Only when we reach an edge, though. A bit like Link. This game plays like a mix of Zelda and Ys. Yes, we can jump in the water. Yes, we can go under the water. Yes, we can drown. Well, we're all out of time for now, though. So, next time, we'll look around the town some more, get to know some more people, and see what the first step on our grand adventure shall be. Bye for now. Oh yeah, we can't actually save the game yet, or can we? Yes we can, brilliant. Good, I was worried because it wasn't glowing. So this is how we save it. Ta-da! Bye for now everyone. Don't let the mist catch you.